Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got Land Destruction in Standard. Will it work? This is inspired by the new card Zhao the Moonslayer, 2 mana for a 2/2 with Menace. It says non-basic lands enter tapped, 7 mana to put a Conquer counter on it, and as long as it's Conquer counter, you basically Blood Moon, so everything becomes a mountain, which is why we're playing all basic mountains except for a couple Demolition Fields to destroy some more lands, because all we're trying to do with this deck is just destroy lands. We got Price of Freedom, another new card that destroys an artifact or land, and then they can search for a basic to put into play, draw a card. But if they don't have any basics left in their deck, this just destroys a land for 2 mana and draws a card. Very powerful. And then Bumi Bash, this other new one. This can do damage to a creature equal to the number of lands you control. So kind of inefficient removal, but it could also destroy a land, a non-basic land, or a land creature for 4 mana. So if you're just playing all land destruction, maybe we'll run our opponents out of lands, or hopefully they're just not playing very many basics because we got other cards that punish that. The Buzzcrusher, 4 mana for a 4/4. Kind of the same thing. You can destroy your opponent's non-basics and then they can search for a basic land. And Magmatic Hellkite, probably the better one here. But this one is also a 4/5 flyer and destroys a non-basic land, and then they search their library. But it comes with a stun counter on it. So kind of a better version of the Buzzcrusher, but just want some win conditions here that also disrupt our opponent. As well as the Sandworm destroys a land. Same thing. They search for a basic. So we're kind of hoping that they run out of basics with all of these effects, with the Price of Freedom and all that. And then a couple straight up land destruction is a Territory Forge, which destroys any land, and then it kind of gets the ability of the lands. So it could be useful if you destroy a utility land, but just kind of ramps you again to maybe it's a 7 mana for the Zhao. And then one of Ultima, just for fun, attacks, puts blood counters on lands, and can kind of destroy your opponent's lands, or stop them from producing colored mana. So everything in the deck mostly is trying to disrupt your opponent's mana base. Do have some removal. We got Torch the Tower, a couple of those, and Slagstorm for any go wide decks. And then Mana Acceleration, we got the Leyline Weaver and Irencrag, which are nice to try to get to these on turn 3. And Leyline Weaver is pretty nice too, because it can kind of untap and attack again, or it can hold up Torch the Tower, or it can play some more mana efficient plays with the Leyline Weaver, a really good card with a bunch of 4s in your deck. So that is basically the strategy. We're trying to hopefully run into a bunch of decks that don't have too many basic lands and destroy all their lands and win in standard with land destruction. So jump to the games and see it in action. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Alright, opponent goes first. Hand looks okay. This survives, and we can start playing 4 drops on turn 3. If it doesn't, then no bueno. Alright. Opponent in the tank. Oh no, they are mulliganing, I see. Alright. And a non-basic. Excellent. Ooh, and there's a Zhao as well. Okay. And another non-basic. Ooh. Think we'll go for the Weaver. See if they have removal for it. Alright, that one there is a basic, okay. Ooh. Simulacrum Synthesizer. Let's see if we hit a land here. Whoop, we do. We could go for the Hellkite. Yeah, let's just do the Hellkite. Take them off red mana, I guess. And off of additional mana. We'll see how many basics they end up with. Okay, 2 basics here. Can attack for 2. clay-fired bricks. Okay, gonna get another basic. Play it. Authority of the consoles, okay. And there's land for us, so we have, let's see, 5, potentially 6 mana, so we could do like, I think we just go flyers here. I could straight up destroy this land, but I think this is better to just do this. Yep, resolve. And not submitting any for myself, but I'll blow up their blue source potentially. Unless I have an island. We shall see. They don't. Or it doesn't appear that they do. Do I want to play around a board sweeper? No. I don't think so. Just get as much pressure down as we can. And we have 4 lands for the Bumi Bash. Alright, so that is really good for them since they can take out one of our guys. Make a 4/4 themselves. There's another Hellkite. Do we want to Bumi Bash this? This torch tower is doing pretty much nothing. Or just get more pressure down. I think just getting more creatures down might be the play, although certainly actually I think I might want to actually take this out. This would take him off blue, though, because I didn't have a blue source. Okay. I think this is actually better. Taking him off blue mana, I think, might prevent them from being able to play much. Oh, well, they do have a blue source. I was wrong. I'm actually... I think I'm okay with trading this with and torch a tower for their token here. Let's do that. If they want to block. Yep. Just because these tokens are huge and basically prevent me from doing anything anyways, so. Alright, no United Battlefront, another Perilous Snare, okay. That is rough. Making a 5/5 now. And weapons manufacturing? Not sure the order there was quite right, but we can play another one of these just to get it down. This can not do enough damage, so yep. We'll just play that. Submit 0. And swing. So we do have a lethal attack next turn if they just top deck a land or something here. They top deck like another... That's pretty good. I was going to say another Perilous Snare. Okay, that doesn't save them. This is more than enough damage, so. Whew. Alright. Close one. I guess they can't sacrifice that. They only have one blue source. And yeah, got him. Sweet, sweet. Little LD and little aggro. On to the next one. Alright, on the play. This hand looks pretty good. Give it a keep. See what we're up against. Make sure we play our demo field and Zhao. Okay, ooh. Warden, okay. Alright, well. We'll get this down in case they have any non-basics that we can disrupt. But basic planes on 1. Oh, we got them. Got them. Alright. Well, let's see. We can destroy this planes, I guess. See if they have more basics. See what they do. And basic check, they do. Ooh. It's pretty decent removal. I think we want to attack and take this out. As long as there's 3 more, flying, vigilance. Let me just hold it, I guess. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with this. 3 more. Okay, that's pretty good. Take this out. Alright, land was a good draw. So now we could do Bumi Bash and take that out. Or we could go for the land. I think we just try to take this out before it gets out of control. Because that thing is going to generate a lot of advantage. But let's see what they have now. Okay. Alright, station and station. Okay. Well, we'll take out their land. Not mine. But I'll take out theirs. Looks like they have a lot of basics in their deck, so... Oh wait, no. They're out of basics. Or they just didn't choose to do it? Not really sure. Grand Abolisher. During your turn, your opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities. So I can only do things at sorcery speed. Or in my turn. Which is fine. Alright. Gonna use that. And accrue that. Alright, still missing on lands, but I think we just swing. What does this become? A 3/5 flying lifelink. And this can get flying. I guess we just hit beat down here. Veteran survivor. Relinquish raid. Puts counters on everything. Okay. Tap and tap. And let's see what they do. Not going to attack. Fair enough. 2 more tap creatures. Okay, they're gonna pump that. Okay, we hit the land, so we could play out this thing, but it still doesn't really attack effectively. We can exile their land, I guess. Although they didn't get a basic last time, so I guess we just keep going like this and see what happens. Basic check. Yeah, okay, they do have basics. Yeah, so if we attack with everything This will probably get through. This will block this. This will block that. That's all bad. That could trade, so definitely don't have any good attacks. Not looking good. Not looking good. They probably have a lot of basics. I'm not sure why they didn't. I just didn't click to search at one time. Well, let's see what they do. Remove a +1/+1 counter from a creature. Okay, so I tap that down. I see. So they can continue to pump this thing. This thing's got vigilance, right? I might double block this, probably. I can get another counter on it if they tap it. But they can only do that as a sorcery. Okay. Restoration magic, I see. Very nice. Take out one of my guys. All right. Not looking good. This deck is very matchup dependent. If they have a bunch of basics, it's very bad. If they don't, then it's very good. So, let's see what they do here. Okay, another flyer. I don't know if that matters too much. Maybe it does, so I can double block. Maybe I'll just put it down. And pass. I mean, they probably have like 20 planes in this deck. I got the full Baldur Gate planes. Yep, taking their time. Alright, gonna destroy that. Yep, makes sense. Swing on in. And we'll block, I guess. Take 5. They gain a good amount. Yep. Tap all that. I guess I can swing with everything if I play this. And get in for lethal, I guess? No, because they can block. Does it put them to 1 life? If they block this, then this will be 11 exactly. I mean, I don't see myself winning this game. Besides bluffing that I have lethal attack here. Just make them make the right block. No? Okay. Well, that's one way to win. Okay. Well, On to the next one. Okay, going first. Don't think this hand is doing much. Similar, this hand also does nothing. Can keep this and put back that, I guess. Don't draw land. Okay, mono black, that's not good. Okay, go Weaver. Into maybe the Buzzcrusher. Oh my, okay. That's a good one, but no no non-basics for me to target. So we'll see. Can get there in the air maybe. Swings, trying to get a treasure, no doubt. Not gonna let that happen. Alright, there's some removal. Sure, we'll try to take out my... Sorry, May. Everyone count. Called it. It's actually May. Alright, land and go. There's another one. Okay. Alright, another flyer. Let's just get it there in the air. And play another big old dragon. I wonder what is in their hand. Just tons of lands? Okay, there's a eagle. Give them a... Gives them a... Nope, okay. Never mind. Alright, GG. Alright, going first. Yeah, this is a keeper. Need another land, but we can curve out nicely here. That would be very good. Alright, land. Okay. There is a non-basic to target. So that's exciting. See what they got. Another one. Green, blue, bookworm. I see. So maybe a reanimator. Ooh, yeah, Oculus. That's not good for me, but let's see what we can do. We'll take out... What am I more afraid of, the green or the blue? Probably the blue. Can't imagine they don't just have an island. Yep. Alright. Well, sets them back a little bit. Green, white, blue. Okay. Maybe we can get them with some sandworms. Try one here. Sandworm and get the land. Nice. Okay. Yep, they just have a basic. As expected. Swing. Gonna block the sandworm, okay? Definitely can hold this up. Let's see if we can snipe something. Maybe they can't bring back that Oculus. Alright. Threats around every corner. That is a card. Social library for basic. Yeah, well, we have a lethal attack next turn. Assuming they don't have anything here, so... Yeah, this draw was pretty good. Pretty good with the old sandworms. Nice. Alright, sweet, sweet. On to the next one. Okay, opponent goes first. His hand isn't amazing, but I'll try it. Price of Freedoms would be good if they don't have any basics, but if they do, we're just sort of... No, never mind. Yep. Let's see what they got. Okay. Don't seem too concerned by these Price of Freedoms. Yep, mono black. Discard. Yeah, let's discard one of these. And there's another one. So let's just get the Zhao down. And see if we can do something with it. Oh, okay, what? They're playing... I thought there was like a discard deck. I guess we could trade. We trade, then they just like descend. Is that right? Descend a permanent card is put into your graveyard from anywhere. But I also don't really... it's fine. Oh, it doesn't trigger. It does not trigger descent. Okay. I have another one. I guess a token doesn't go to the graveyard? I can't remember exactly how that one works. Okay, Momentum Breaker, sure. Another Bandit's Talent. Alright, well, this dragon's gonna have to go all the way here. But they have all basics, so this is basically very bad for me. And then I'm gonna level that up. Start doing damage to me. They got no cards in hand. At least, but yeah, it's quite the clock. Alright, can't block that thing, so keep the land so this doesn't get triggered. Oh, never mind. I drew the perfect card to discard my lands in my hand. And, yeah. Down to 6. Alright, well that can take out this, I guess. This is 4 damage, though. Just keeping this in my hand. Although they're gonna make me discard something anyways, so... Yep, not looking good, not looking good. Try target non-basic. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Can take that out at least. And I guess this, in case they don't cast that, gives me a chance, but not a good matchup at all. Yep, drew another one. I see. I guess, yeah. I was just thinking, do I have any outs, but not really? Can get him to 8, and then, yeah, that'll do it. GG. Okay, going first. Let's see, this hand looks pretty good. Give it a keep here. Let's see what we can do with the Leyline Weaver into Hellkite, into some more removal. Alright, looks like they have some non-basics to target. That's very good. Being on play, also very good. Ooh, dinosaur. Okay. So, we'll go Hellkite, untap, and take out maybe the Cavern? Or the creature land. We don't really care about the... Maybe we'll take this out. Creature land could, like, attack us at some point. And this is just basically... We don't have a counterspell, so... I think I don't want to actually trade. I don't know if they would trade. But I think I don't want to even risk it, because we really want to keep doing our thing here. Okay. Playing another dinosaur. There's another land. Okay, we can go straight up land destruction here on the forests. So maybe that's worth it. Or we could do this in another Weaver. Although, actually, this will give us a land, too. This could also destroy maybe their only red source. This could also destroy, give them another land. Let's do this. Untap. Let's go here. And then now we can do another Weaver. Actually, I think we'll just do this to destroy. Let's see how many basics they have. I want to keep a non-basic for this thing to play next turn. Okay, do another one, and do we start getting in there? Let's see, this is 4, but then I'm going to take 5 back. Unless they draw a removal spell. I think I'll just hold back for now. Okay, there's another non-basic. Okay, this is another land destruction. Sure, let's keep going with this route of destroying lands. Untap, and... Oh, they've had enough. Alright. GG. On to the next one. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for our land destruction, mono-red land destruction in Standard. This one was very hit or miss. It really depends on the matchup, I think, with this deck so much. If our opponent doesn't have very many basics, then this deck is very good. If they're just playing a ton of basics like mono-red, mono-white, mono-green, or whatever, aggro, this deck is not very good. So, you know, I think really you can adjust it depending on the meta. If you like destroying lands, though, there are cards that do that now, thanks to Avatar. Zhao and Price of Freedom and Bumi Bash were all pretty decent. This being a removal spell or a land destruction spell was pretty useful as well. So that's kind of nice that you can do that. The Hellkite was quite good. Definitely better than the Buzzcrusher, and I like the Sandworm. Changes I might make if I do it all over again. I probably don't need these Territorial Forges. Just too narrow and too expensive. And maybe more Slagstorms, I would say, would be the main change. So maybe just switch out these for 2 more Slagstorms and call it a day. You could, of course, play more Torch the Towers. But yeah, it depends on the metagame. And let me know if you have any other ideas for land destruction in Standard. I think it's kind of funny that they're kind of somewhat available, land destruction in Standard now. When they printed this, I was like, wow, that's kind of a break in what they traditionally are doing, just a straight up land destruction spell. So, you know, maybe it could be a useful strategy. I don't see this as being super competitive, but kind of fun if you want to explore a different strategy in Standard. So, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.